Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's No Bull Beer Reviews. Today I have another beer from Fonta, Flora. It's part of their second can release. This one's called PUD, which I heard stands for Pointless Up and Down Pale Ale. I think it's this right there, Citra and Citra and Eldorado Dry Hop Pale Ale. It is 5.2 ABV, and it's a collaboration with Tanaha Adventures, whatever the hell that is. I don't know. But it's from Fonta, so I'm sure it's going to be awesome. Crack it open and see what we got. So, as you can see, that pours I poured it kind of like a shithead too, so that's why the head is so big. But slightly hazy, dark golden to orange color, with about a finger and a half of a fluffy white head. The aroma is very orangey and bready, like you get not Bretty, but Bready. Yeah, it's very, very orangey. I'm really interested to dig into this guy. So, I will admit this is not the first can I had of this. I had 2 of these last night. But it was after I already had retired from doing reviews, because I thought my palate was kind of shot at that point, so I stopped doing reviews. But I did have 2 of these after that. And when I had them then, I was mind blown. But again, my palate was shot. So I really didn't know, if it was as good as I thought it was, whatever. So that's why I made sure when I did a true review of it, I had a pretty fresh palate, which I do now. And this is, so this is a true pale ale, not, pale ales nowadays that are basically session IPAs that are so flooded with hops. But they're just, like I said, lower alcohol IPAs. This is not that. I think this showcases the grain in the beer just as much as it does the hops, if not more. Which I really appreciate that. Which I kind of got that from the y'all as well. But this one is really just like a perfect balance. It's so ridiculously clean. I don't know. I don't know. So sometimes a beer just speaks to you, and this is one of those occasions for me. This is so good and so easy to drink. It's just blowing my mind right now. It really is. To try to put some true descriptors to it, though. So, the general hop profile is orangey, which is a little different for Citra. I honestly don't know that I've had like an Eldorado single hop beer, so at least not a quality one. So it's kind of hard for me to pinpoint what that should taste like, but I guess Citra is called Citra because it's supposed to be citrusy, but excuse me. Citra to me isn't really citrusy. It's definitely more like the peachy character, stone fruit. But this is definitely on the orangey side. It has a little bit of an earthy bitterness, like a traditional pale ale. But it's not like the old school pale ales where it's like caramely. It just has this really beautiful, like, bready, wild malt character to it that is honestly hard to describe. Like, I get that out of like, to me, the wonderful thing that's about their lagers is the malt profile just tastes like so natural and fresh. And if you took that and then just flooded it with hops, that's what this beer is. To me, it's just freaking amazing. Like, the Hula Hei was good, but it was to me, it didn't have as much malt character as this does, and the hops were a little more in the forefront. But I mean, it was still really good. I liked it a lot. This, though, I don't know. I can't think of very many, because sorry, I'm just thinking personal thoughts here, but even the lower alcohol hoppy beers that are super loaded with hops, like, eventually, if you're drinking a session for 8 hours, something crazy like that, or not even just a session in one day, but just for weeks and weeks, like, you're gonna get tired of that, like, just straight hop juice character. But this really has such an awesome balance of great hop character, but also, nice, clean, fresh malt notes as well. I mean, it doesn't have the same hop profile, but it kind of reminds me of the, and I don't know if I've loaded it to this page yet, so this might be kind of talking backwards, considering what I've loaded, but the review that I did for, was the last one-off that Maine Brewing did. I can't remember, but it was supposed to be inspired, like, by the earth, and it was, like, I don't know. To me, it was just such a perfect balance of malt and hops, like, I don't know. Sometimes I just don't know how to. The description doesn't do a beer justice because it's a really simple description, but at the same time, that's why it's really freaking awesome, because it is simple. Like, there's no crazy mango guava bullshit taste in this. It's just an incredibly balanced, easy drinking beer that I would just recommend that everyone needs to try for themselves. This just came out a week, like 2 weeks ago, I think. I'm gonna be up there soon because they did their AWAS release. So I got this at a bottle shop here, which ended up being a couple bucks more than it is at the brewery, which I had no problem with that. They're gonna make their own profit. But if I'm up there in a week or two and they still have it, I'm buying a crap ton more of this. I guess not a crap ton because there's only so much I can drink before it, starts getting old. But I'll buy 1 or 2 more 4-packs for sure. Yeah. So I think it's pretty obvious what my thought is on this, on my scale of buy, drink, dump. This is absolutely buy. If you want a huge juice bomb, juice grenade, whatever fucking crap you want to call it, then you don't want this shit. If you want an amazing, balanced, pale ale it's super fresh tasting. That honestly, in my opinion, not many breweries can pull off. Then try to get this. It is fantastic. It honestly, like I said before, it reminds me of the main stuff because it's so clean and drinkable, and it's just a great beer. But it's also balanced, really, really balanced. It's just really great stuff. And drinking this just makes me really, really get excited for whatever they're gonna do in the future with these cans. I mean, when they start canning they're people who've just had the AWA stuff just don't even understand how good their beer is. I mean, I love the AWA stuff, but to me, the saisons, the mixed culture saisons, and their lagers are where they really shine. And a lot of people have never even had those, so once those get into distribution, if they're able to keep up that same level and get bigger at the same time, these guys are going to be a force to be reckoned with. I mean, I've only been down here for 8 months, and these guys are already in my top 5 breweries in the U.S. They really are. I mean, to me it was always a simple list. Like, it was Hill Farmstead, New Glarus, Brew Gentleman, boom. And now these guys, they're squeezing in there. Like, their stuff is so good. And it's always about the portfolio, like the big portfolio of what they do, not just one style. And these guys crush all of it. I mean, they really, really do. And that's what I'm looking for. That's why I like those other 3 breweries, because they do so many good beers and so many different styles. So, anyways, sorry, I don't mean to ramble on. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about this guy. It's fucking awesome. Try to get it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.